Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Jennifer Joe. I am a board-certified urologist and a specialist in men's sexual health. Today, I want to have a serious, honest conversation about the single most common insecurity I see in my male patients. It is a topic that drives anxiety, kills confidence, and keeps men up at night: penis size. We live in a culture that is obsessed with bigger is better. You cannot scroll through social media, watch a movie, or even listen to locker room banter without hearing the message that women secretly desire massive, unrealistic dimensions. The implication is always the same. If you are average, you are settling. And if you are average, she is unsatisfied. But as a doctor who studies anatomy and sexual function for a living, I am not interested in cultural myths or the exaggerated standards set by the pornography industry. I am interested in biological reality and hard data. So let's ask the question that everyone is thinking but afraid to ask. Do women actually want a 12-inch penis or even an 8-inch one? To answer this, we aren't going to look at surveys. Surveys are flawed because people lie. They answer based on what they think is cool or socially acceptable. Instead, we are going to look at something much more honest: purchasing behavior. We are going to look at what women buy when nobody is watching. Researchers conducted a fascinating set of studies analyzing the sales data of best-selling sex toys, specifically phallic-shaped toys designed for vaginal insertion. The logic here is undeniable. A woman might joke with her friends about wanting a monster, but when she is spending her own hard-earned money on a product designed solely for her personal pleasure and physical comfort, she is going to choose what actually feels good. She is going to choose what fits. So, when we strip away the bravado, what does the sales data reveal? Across 8 major adult distributors, researchers looked at the dimensions of the top-selling insertable toys. They didn't find that women were buying 9 or 10-inch devices. The most commonly purchased insertable length ranged between 4 to 6 inches. Let that sink in for a moment. When women have the absolute freedom to choose any size they want, from the realistic to the fantasy, the Goldilocks zone for self-selected pleasure is between 4 and 6 inches. In fact, on 6 of those 8 websites, the average length of the absolute best-selling toys was under 6 inches. The average girth, circumference, was less than 4.5 inches. If you know your anatomy, and as a urologist I measure this all the time, those numbers should sound very familiar. They are remarkably close to the biological average of a natural erect penis. For context, the global average for erect length is generally between 5 and 5.5 inches, with a girth around 4.5 to 5 inches. This tells us something profound. The average man is not a disappointment. The average man is actually the market preference. Now let's talk about the biology behind this, because it explains why these numbers are what they are. This is the part most men don't understand. The average vaginal canal is not a bottomless pit. In an unaroused state, the vaginal canal is only about 3 to 4 inches deep. When a woman becomes aroused, the canal lengthens, a process called tenting, but even then, it typically only extends to about 5 or 6 inches. If a penis or a toy is significantly longer than that depth, it starts colliding with the cervix. For the vast majority of women, hitting the cervix is not pleasurable. It is painful. It feels like a deep, bruising ache that can cause nausea or total discomfort. This is why you see women buying toys that are 5 or 6 inches long. They are maximizing pleasure without crossing the threshold into pain. There was one specific study that looked at realistic dildos on massive retailers like Amazon. In that category, the average insertable length was slightly higher, around 6.5 inches. Is that above average? Yes, slightly. Is it the monster size you see in adult films? Absolutely not. It suggests that while some women might be curious about slightly larger, the market for extreme sizes is incredibly small. Furthermore, the data gave us a crucial insight into girth versus length. The researchers found that factors like price and circumference were actually more important drivers of sales than length. And here's the kicker: toys with significantly larger than average girth were often less popular. Why? Again, it comes down to mechanics. The vaginal opening is a muscle. While it can stretch, think about childbirth, that requires immense hormonal changes and time. In a sexual context, something that is too thick can cause tearing, friction burn, or just a feeling of being overly full to the point of discomfort. Women prioritize a comfortable fit over maximizing size every single time. So what is the bottom line here? If you look down and you see an average-sized penis, you need to stop telling yourself that you are inadequate. The data proves that you are exactly what women are physically and financially choosing for themselves. You are normal, and you are perfectly equipped to satisfy a partner physically. The pornography industry has distorted our perception of reality. It uses camera angles and statistical outliers to sell a fantasy that has nothing to do with real-world intimacy. Real sexual connection is not a math problem. It isn't about having a ruler in the bedroom. It is about confidence. It is about foreplay. It is about clitoral stimulation, which is how most women reach orgasm anyway. And it is about emotional connection. I hope this data helps you breathe a little easier and lets you let go of that anxiety. You are more than enough. If you found this video helpful or reassuring, please hit that subscribe button. I am here to provide science-backed medical advice to help you reclaim your confidence. Share this with a friend who needs to hear it. Thanks for watching, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.